Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the Sim Shack. It's the 23rd of March 2024. Good afternoon to you all. I'm going to take a look at a game today which, if you go back to the original, I absolutely love it. But, and I'm not quite sure how this has manifested itself, but have 16 Tons of Entertainment been taken over by somebody else, or have they just changed their philosophy on game design approach or how to monetize their games? I'm not really a pro free-to-play advocate. If you calculate how much money it costs to play free-to-play games, the pricing is disgusting, to say the very least. Now, I don't know what the pricing is for this particular game, but it does say here, look, free to play, enjoy all gameplay completely free. But it also says that there's a card system. Collect cards that improve your units and unlock new abilities by winning shifts. But I also think you can pay for them. Now, arguably, this brings in some great functionality, so functionality that long-term fans of Emergency will have wanted for a long time. Online co-op with up to 4 people. And it looks good. From what I've seen, it looks really good. But the general consensus seems to be, I mean, mostly positive, in fact, very positive reviews of late. But the general concern seems to be that the game deliberately makes it nigh on impossible to progress unless you pay for these cards, which, as I understand it, you can use them once and that's it. They're useless after that. And that tends to be the free-to-play philosophy. They charge you what seems like a small amount of money, one or £2 maybe, or £5 in order to get 6 cards or something like that. That adds up very, very quickly. And before you know it, you'll be paying £30, anywhere up to £100. On some games that I've reviewed in the past, you're looking at tens of thousands of pounds. Dovetail games do exactly the same sort of thing, except they're more blatant about it. They will charge you full price for a DLC, like a full game price for something that's a DLC, and they don't even bother to put the time and effort in to justify the cost. Well, at least with Dovetail Games' approach, you own that forever. And they can't take it away from you, and you can do what you want with it. You can pass it on to somebody else if you so wish. I mean, obviously you'd have to give them your Steam account details or whatever. But, you know, it's yours to do with what you want. But in a free-to-play scenario, you own nothing. Nothing at all. You can invest thousands of pounds into a free-to-play game, and they can take it away from you tomorrow. And they don't have to give a reason, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm really not very impressed with free-to-play games. It's possible that the very positive reviews they've received are because they've changed their pricing strategy or just the entire game concept. I don't know, because I haven't played it yet. You can see 0.1 hours in the last 2 weeks, and that's because I just tested it to make sure it would stream okay. So it's going to be interesting. I think the gameplay itself is going to be great, and I like a challenge, so I don't mind if the game is really, really hard, as long as it is feasibly possible to play the game. But then, you know, the other side, the flip side of that coin is, you know, they have to make some money somehow. I'd still much prefer paying for a game outright and buying DLC content if I want to add that to the game. I've always felt that was the best way to do it. And when I start selling my games, that is how I will price structure it. I will never go down the free-to-play route, even though I know it's more profitable. I don't care. I think it's disgraceful, and I just won't entertain it. Let's jump in and see what it's like. I think I have to start with the tutorial, so bear with me as I go through that. Plus, I haven't played Emergency for a while, so I'm going to be a bit slow. I don't know any of the keybinds or anything along those lines. It's built in Unreal Engine. Here we go. It says there, it's based on the Emergency series originally built by Ralph Stock, I think it said. So that's what makes me think that maybe it's changed hands. I don't know. Maybe he sold the company. I'm not entirely sure what's happened there. Maybe you guys know more than I do on that front. Ooh. A lightning strike. And everything's on fire. Right. Am I driving? Nope, just a cutscene. Okay. Good lord.
Welcome. I am your supervisor, and will support you during your first assignments. Looking forward to working with you. Your shift has started. Other units are already heading to the first emergency, and your support is crucial for their success. Move to the emergency area and assess the situation.
Move to the emergency area. Move what to the emergency area? Okay, it's got some decent zoom on it. Rotate camera, move camera. Oh, there we go.
Reposition to gain a clear view of the fires in the parking area. Fires pose a threat to anything nearby as they can spread and cause injuries or vehicle damage. Some fires are particularly dangerous as they can explode if left unattended for too long. Deploy a water tender to put out the fires in the parking lot. It's your primary firefighting vehicle capable of operating even without a water supply.
So a water tender, okay. Open the call menu. I'll right
Heading
click.
to operational area.
But I can't use WASD to move the camera at all. All I can do is move with the
Well
mouse,
done.
which
Now it's time to take action and extinguish the fire.
makes me feel like I'm a bit one-handed. Okay, so right
Understood.
click. So I think
do.
surely we want to put the car out first, right? They're just trees. It's got like a heat
Good
bubble
job.
thing.
You've completed your first objective. Remember, you need to complete all objectives to resolve the emergency. Your shift will end when there are no more emergencies left to handle.
Okay.
Be advised, unattended fires intensify and become increasingly dangerous over time.
I'm hoping that one's going to burn itself out, no?
Will do.
Okay. What about the fires on the roof? What am I going to do about that?
The parking area is now clear. Excellent work. Chaos is a critical factor in your operations. It represents the level of disorder and challenges you face during your shift. Keep an eye on the chaos meter displayed in the top right corner. If it exceeds the threshold for too long, you risk failing the shift. Keep in mind that each active objective contributes to the chaos level. Successfully completing objectives helps reduce chaos and brings you closer to a successful outcome. A bystander has been injured. He will need an ambulance to be treated at the scene and safely transported to a hospital.
Roger. Unit unlocked.
Ambulance
Ambulance.
is a transport vehicle for paramedics and injured individuals. Paramedics can bring stabilized patients to the ambulance for safe transport.
What's wrong with this one here then?
Additionally, paramedics have the ability to stabilize individuals with minor injuries. Unload the paramedic and assign him to the injured person.
Waiting instructions.
Once the patient is stable, the paramedic will bring them to the ambulance for transport.
"25 minutes remaining." Okay.
Task completed. Task completed.
The patient is ready for transfer. Send the ambulance back to finish the objective.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
Okay.
Your teammates are reporting people trapped on top of the building. You will need to send in a ladder truck so firefighters can reach them. We've got a problem. Bystanders are obstructing the path of the ladder truck. You need to address this by deploying police officers to handle the situation and clear the way for the ladder truck to proceed.
Okay.
On the move.
They turn up very quickly, don't they? That's kind of funny.
On the scene.
Right, so
Awaiting
F to get out.
Will do.
Grab them and disperse the crowd.
Dealing with groups of bystanders is optional, but it's recommended to address their presence. They can get injured by hazards like fires and hinder the efficiency of our units.
There were some people over there earlier. What happened to them?
Good news. The path is now clear. You have clearance to deploy the ladder truck and proceed with the rescue operation.
Returning to vehicle.
There is no room. Free up a slot by sending back vehicles you don't need at the moment.
Listening. Returning to base.
Pretty sure I still need that water tender, but okay. I have to send it back. And then in a couple of seconds I'll get access to this again.
Heading to the operational area.
The ladder truck is in position. Now give the order to extend the ladder.
How do I do that?
Returning to base.
No, that was not the right button. Let's come back.
Moving out.
Don't return to base. Everybody, I'm not awake today. I don't know when that switched over to the background screen. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, okay, let me show you this again in case I don't know how much of this went through. We've got some sort of monetary system and we got this kind of blue, I don't know what this is called, emerald system, right? Best value for money is for me to spend £100 to buy 14,000 blue emeralds. Most people just spend £30 to buy 3,750 blue emeralds. But of course, once you've paid that money, you still own nothing. And they can just shut this game down at any time. The pricing is absolutely awful. What can I do? I can... Let's do cooling efficiency. I think the fire has to be the priority, doesn't it? The fire can get out of control very quickly. So I've now got a fire reward card. Does that mean I can only use a card one time? Good lord. Daily login. Come back every day to receive free rewards. Rewards will be reset in 18 days, 10 hours. Today I get 100 rewards. Tomorrow I get 150, whatever they are. Then I get 10 of them. Yeah. Not a big fan of play to win. And this is the reason why. It's, do you know, it's a real shame that they haven't just released this as a proper game that you can purchase. Oh look, they pop up all over the place, different ones. Because actually, genuinely, I think the game's quite good. They simplified the gameplay element of it, so you can't move the vehicles around freely. Let's do that one. That's the hardest one. Play solo. So you can go co-op, which is kind of a quirky benefit thing, but not massively. So I've got to complete 5 emergencies to finish the day. Let's see how easy it is to do this on your own. Upgrades. So I've got the painkiller upgrade for paramedics. Is that the only one I have? I thought I just got another upgrade. Okay. Graphically, it looks fantastic. Look how close you can zoom in and stuff. It's good. Is this guy kicking off or something? Right, let's send in the police car. And let's send in an ambulance. I have got to stop left clicking.
Heading to the operational area.
So these guys are fighting. Presumably because of the car crash. Why are they going around that way? Oh, that's blocked because of these guys, I see. Okay, so there's loads of these spots where you can park. So, okay, it didn't really show that before. Normally it was quite restricted in what it can do.
Arrived at destination. Awaiting instructions.
Okay, so you go sort out this guy.
Listening. I'm under attack. On the move. Got it. I'm under attack.
Oh God, we need more police officers.
Heading to the operational area.
We could end up having even more serious situations coming on.
Awaiting instruction.
Can I not set two
Will
police
do.
officers on one person?
Got it. Understood.
Awaiting instruction.
Listening. I need to. Will do.
Come on, before he gets injured. So they're all just talking to him, look. Such a weird mechanic.
Got it.
Okay,
Ready.
go deal with that, please.
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions. On the move.
So the police officer is really badly injured.
Ready. Returning
We're going
to
to send that
vehicle.
police officer
Ready.
home,
Crew, return. Returning to base.
and then we can bring in another ambulance.
On the move.
Listening. Will do.
Okay.
Listening. Got it.
Come on, get these people to disperse.
Task completed. Ready.
Awaiting instructions. On my way. Task completed. Will do.
Is this person dead? I can't seem to heal this person
Task
here
completed.
for whatever reason. Right, so can I get an engineer? Can I maybe get an engineer to come out and
Heading
move
to
these cars?
Operational area.
Give it a try.
Awaiting instruction. Returning to vehicle.
Listening. Returning to base.
New orders received. Task completed.
Dangerous woodpile fire. Okay, so you can have multiple fires at the same time.
Task completed. Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
Okay, so there.
Awaiting instructions. Arrived at destination. Awaiting instructions. Got
So
it.
that's serious.
On the move.
Okay, so this is kind of cool, having multiple incidents at the same time. I kind of like that. But that doesn't... Okay. I thought maybe that I could move the
On the
damaged
scene.
cars, but apparently
Returning
not.
to base.
Ready. Return. Awaiting instruction. Returning to base.
Right, we'll get those to return to base, and then we need someone to come out and heal this guy. Perhaps I just leave them there, I don't know. Perhaps I haven't unlocked the right vehicle for that yet. Who knows?
Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
How's that dangerous wood fire
Awaiting
getting on?
Will do. Ready. Understood.
So they don't have the intelligence to put fires
Got
out
it. Will
themselves.
do.
They'll just sit and let everything burn.
On the
Okay,
scene.
that's good to know.
Heading to operational area.
Awaiting instruction.
Listening. On my way.
Yeah, I can't heal this
I'm
guy
on
for
the
some
move.
reason.
On the scene.
Oh, he needs a qualified doctor. What does a doctor look like?